The story of Beauty and the Beast. Long time ago, there lived a merchant with 3 daughters. One of them was polite, wise, and everyone considered her to be very beautiful. Her sisters were lazy, arrogant, and acted without wisdom. All they cared for was their father's wealth. The beautiful daughter always dreamt of being a princess wife and later a queen and living in a big palace. One day, her dream was shut when a strong storm came and sank all her father's containers. The businessman was very sad knowing that him and his family are no longer wealthy. His one beautiful daughter encouraged him that eventually things will turn out well. All their servants and house helps left due to poverty. The beautiful daughter took up the role of the house help to assist her sisters and dad. This time, her sisters were lamenting and complaining about the situation at hand. The beautiful daughter all the time prayed to God to bring back her father's smile. One day, the merchant, having been in deep thoughts and stress, decided to leave his home to the unknown land. Before he left, he called his daughters and asked them to forward their requests. The 2 daughters asked their father to bring them new clothes, jewelries, and ornaments. The beautiful daughter, on the other hand, told her father that all she wanted is for him to come home safe and sound. The father insisted for her to just mention at least something as a gift. The beautiful daughter gave in and asked her father to bring her a scarlet rose. The merchant then left for the unknown land. Broken-hearted, he started his journey through the forest. Lost in thoughts, he wanders off the road and lost into dense forest. The snow was falling like all the ocean water has turned to snow. The horse was not able to walk in this dense snow. So, he left him rest under the tree. In a distance, he saw some bright lights and went towards it. It was a huge, beautiful palace. As he reached it, the gate made of shining gold swung open. It seemed very strange that no snow had fallen in the avenue of orange trees. The merchant made his way through a great hall. He waited and looked around to see someone come in. But after long wait, no one came to the place. There was a dining table with fresh meal of dainty cakes and fruits. He walked around the palace and came out through the back door. As he stepped out, he saw as many roses as the eye can see. The merchant remembered his beautiful daughter's request for a scarlet rose. He promptly approached the garden and picked out a rose. As soon as he plucked a rose, there was loud growling sound behind him. As he turned around, he was standing in front of a tall monster with blood-red eyes, teeth and claws sharp as a knife.
Who told you to gather my roses? Your insolence shall not go unpunished.
No, spare me, merciful Lord. I thought you wouldn't mind if I took only one of the roses for my daughter. Forgive me, my lord.
Daughter? Well, I have an offer for you then that can save your life. Bring one of your daughters to this palace. I shall keep her, and in exchange you'll be granted your freedom. If she comes at all, she must come willingly. And if you do not show up, I will come to find you myself. Leave now and take one rose for your daughter.
Though he had accepted this proposal initially to save his life, but he did not really think if his beautiful daughter would be persuaded to come. The poor merchant, more dead than alive, went back. The horse rode swiftly and reached the merchant's cottage in no time. His daughters rushed to meet him, but to their surprise, the two other daughters found out that their daddy did not bring them their gifts. They turned and walked away to lock in their bedroom. The one beautiful daughter asked her daddy how his journey was. "Here is what you asked me to bring for you. You don't know what it has cost." He told her about his encounter with the beast. His daughter felt so sorry and admitted that indeed it was her misfortune. Therefore, she accepted to go back with her daddy to keep the promise. Beauty was firm on her decision. She encouraged and cheered her father. Soon, they reached the road of orange trees and saw that the castle was brilliantly lighted. When they reached the greatest hall, they heard the beast's footsteps approaching.
Good evening, Beauty. Have you come willingly?
Yes.
The merchant left and in an instant disappeared in the distance. The beast took Beauty behind the palace in a beautiful flower garden.
You are so beautiful, humble, and courageous. Do not fear anything. I am giving you a chance to realize all your dreams. This palace shall be yours, and you shall have a chance to help your other sisters too. You could restore your daddy's smile too. All this on a condition that you please accept to marry me.
Beauty was shocked by the beast's request and was lost in deep thoughts. The beast saw that Beauty was in deep thoughts. He escorted her to her room upstairs. He was so kind and gentle to her.
I am ready to wait for you for as long as it takes.
Oh, Beauty was touched by the beast's kind-heartedness, far away from what she expected. Days became weeks, weeks became months, as Beauty lived peacefully with the beast in the palace, experiencing so much love and care. One day, as they were walking in the park, the beast shot his shot once again.
Beauty, I know I am the ugliest animal. People don't like me, but will you marry me, please?
This time around, Beauty said yes. And in a fraction of a second, the beast turned into a very handsome prince. Wow! What a joy to Beauty. She always dreamt of marrying a handsome prince.
What are we waiting for? Let's go to your daddy now for a wedding.
They carried so many gifts in terms of gold, money, jewelry, and horses to present to Beauty's father. The merchant and his family were never poor again. And this is the end of my story.